Hi!
Good day, everyone.
Howdy.
See, it's already started, dude.
Oh, God. So, everybody here except for Bun and me, it's their first time playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's my first time DMing, so this will be fun. But yeah, fuck it. We'll just start it off because they already know the rules and stuff, whatnot.
Really?
Everybody,
We won't ever lose the rules in locker room.
I'll explain things.
Don't
on
look at
the
each other's
story.
dicks.
Got it.
No. Anyway, everybody roll D20.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Let me access
Draw
my
and do
case of
stuff.
dice. And then access
I got
my...
Scarecrow got 16.
I got a 14.
14.
Wait, hold up. I just wish I had all your names on the list here, just so I can next to each other.
I ain't thinking that.
What'd you get, Scarecrow?
16.
2.
13. I had to pick it up to see.
Wolf?
I got a 14.
Doom, 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 doom.
Bun?
14.
Chicken corn and a corn can roll dice, mama. Hey.
I think you and Wolf rolled the same thing. Alright, we start in an arena. It is about half the size of a football field, I'll say.
We start in an arena.
We
It
start
is
in an arena.
half the size of a football field.
Anyway, it's an arena and there's just crowds losing their minds. Everybody's just cheering. The arena's half the size of a football field. And in the middle of the arena there is an orc. Probably he stands about
Orc from
6'3".
Bork.
Yeah, orc is Borf the orc.
Borf.
That is his name.
Borf.
But there's an orc. He stands about 6'3".
Shit, he's tall.
He is pretty fucking tall. He is ripped beyond all belief.
Ooh.
His eyes glowing bright red as he's feeling just nothing
He's-
but
he's
rage.
true.
I feel like we skipped a few bits.
No, this is the start of the story.
Really?
Alright then.
Because
Well,
I
how-
already
how
run.
handle- how
I
handle-
want to run. I bet I blow so. I want
You drew a
to.
cave?
I want to. I can't say. Transmog. Transmog. I want to roll. If I'm a magic fool, I want to roll for transmog to turn this fool into a penguin.
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Wait,
Oh.
we can
Anyway.
do that? Questions for later.
Anyway, in the arena, there's an orc standing 6'3", red glowing eyes, ripped beyond all belief.
He's fucking
Um,
triggered like no tomorrow.
He's
Do you smell what the ark is cooking?
he's got
Oh, I was
blood.
supposed to be making the wrestling references.
He's got blood running down his face. His arm his whole body looks just bashed up like no tomorrow. And across from him, probably standing about 25 feet away from him, is a half orc. The half orc stands about, if you give me a second,
It's racist, man.
I don't care.
Orc,
There's
half
such
orc.
thing as half orc.
They're called
What's the other half?
humorcs.
This half orc stands
Humorc.
about half orc.
Humorc.
Half orc.
Humorc.
half orc!
This
Humorc.
half orc stands to be 5'8". His eyes glowing a deep, darkish purple. He has dark brown skin, and his hair is black, but
Racist.
longer than you think it'd be for a orc, but it's pretty long. And he
so
is
it looks like a Magar orc from World of Warcraft?
probably.
Cool.
But he is probably a little bit smaller, but he is a challenge as far as in size for the full-blooded orc. He is the same, bloodied on the head, is bashed and bruised like no tomorrow.
I rolled to throw my boomerang at them.
You don't have a boomerang.
No. Okay.
You can't do anything.
Not yet.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know what this is. This is an unskippable cutscene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is one of them
unskippable
bullshit
cutscene.
scenes in the game that no one likes. Hurry
Yeah,
up.
can't
Finn.
It's
skip.
gonna be like this for a few minutes. It's like Okami. You have the unskippable cutscene.
Oh, shut up.
I got it.
Anyway, Scarecrow, roll
Yes.
me a d20.
Perfect 10.
Ain't no perfect 10 on the D20. What are you talking about?
I know. I got
Fucking
2 out of
madman.
20.
Just wishing shit.
The orc and the half orc start just roaring at each other, and they charge head for just straight at each other. They
Forced.
grapple. Yes, they grapple.
Chipper's
Hand to hand.
cock.
No, they don't grapple each other's cock. They're wearing pants. They
Three-
That
Three
doesn't
pants.
stop you.
they grapple each other not through the pants, no, but they grapple each other's hands, and then they're looking like they're trying to. One is trying to gain ground on the other, but they're both equally strong right now. Scarecrow, roll again. D20.
I roll a. Trying to open up the app. 8.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah. In a D20, I rolled 8.
Fucking useless.
The half orc ends up gaining ground on the orc, grabs him by his waist, lifts him in the air, and suplexes the shit out of him.
Oh, so he gets
Oh,
to go
hot
to
damn.
Suplex City. Also, I think I know who I am.
Can
The-
the first orc be called Murphy?
The orc, yes, the orc can be called Murphy. The orc's
Okay.
name is Murphy. He was unnamed orc.
I thought you said Muffy.
Murphy.
No, the unnamed orc is now named Murphy. He didn't have a name because he was just an orc, but his name is now Murphy. There you go.
I swear to God, if my name's Serge, I'm kicking your asses.
No, he was this Archibald, mate.
Is
Yes,
it? I
and the
don't
other
think
orc's name is Archibald. No, not really.
Okay.
But the half orc
Augustus.
takes him, grabs him from his waist, and suplexes him into the ground. The whole arena shakes because of the force that the half orc uses, and it. Oh,
Vince
being distracted
McMahon
by-
says, "Holy shit! Look at that suplex!"
Yes, he does.
Suplex City.
And
dun,
everybody-
dun, dun, dun.
Everybody for 2 seconds, it gets real quiet, and then there's just cheering. Everybody's losing their mind because of what's happening. There's just like, oh shit, 2 dudes fighting. This is fucking cool. They paying money to see this. The half orc suplexes the orc. The orc doesn't move for a few seconds, and one second, rolling.
What color was his skin?
The orc.
Green.
They
The
one of
orc's
them
green.
green orcs, or they one of them like half brown
I said
orcs.
brown. That's why I was asking. So.
Okay.
All right.
You want me
What's
to do
wrong
another
with his
D20?
What's wrong with his eye?
He got bruised.
Got
He said he was
punched in the
bruised.
face.
Oh,
I like the
okay,
purple.
fair
He was
enough.
bruised and bloody, so I
It
added
is.
bruises and bloody.
I like how the only bloody thing is a nose and his mouth, but that's
has a
fine.
I'm working on it. Shit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, roll
I
another
think it
d20.
looks good so far.
It is good.
I roll 18.
Better than you got from me.
You hear me?
Either way, fucking. Oh my god, please. Anyway, the half orc, or the orc tries to. No, the orc stands up and tries to grapple the half orc. Shut up, phone.
This grapple better work. I rolled an 18.
Quiet, you.
Brawn.
Oh no, actually not quiet, you.
I'm supposed to be the one talking.
Yeah, you are supposed to be talking. But he misses in this. He misses the grapple because the half orc jumps back, and then they kind of stare at each other. By this time, the half orc says something. And let me give you something here. There's a list of things. and I'll
Question:
send it
Is
to
one
you.
of his nipples cut off? I need to
Yeah.
know this. It's imperative.
It's been hand-to-hand combat this whole time. His
So
yeah,
bitten off.
Okay.
Sure. Wait, is this the half orc you're drawing?
Yeah.
Oh, the half orc is brown skin. I'm sorry, I thought you were asking for Murphy.
No.
But yeah,
Bork or Burf.
Murphy Borf. That's his full name. Murphy
You got a
Borf.
nipple bit off.
Murphy Borf McGinnis.
Seems legit.
Yeah,
brown
it
skin.
seems legit. If you look in my Discord, is Scarecrow. You're not even on Discord. God damn it.
I am on Discord. It's on my
I
phone.
don't like that brown. There we go. Better?
Better. You're not here when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers.
There you go, Scarecrow. So
A name.
Yes.
I need a name because I'm saving images, so I need a name
Oh,
for this folder.
he can tell you. He's like,
Well,
have
what? I don't want to just call it Phones D&D. What am I calling this campaign?
oh, the campaign. Just name it that, because I can't think of anything
Alright,
fancy.
I'll call it Phones Cave.
You know, but there you
Foon.
go.
Foon, much respect, man. Much respect. You got me.
There you go. So if you scroll down, I think it's all the way down at the bottom. Not all
Okay.
the way at the bottom, but where you see features and traits. That's some of your stuff. If you have any questions, just ask, and I will look in the book for you.
So, what is currently on screen is one of the orcs.
Yeah,
And that is the other orc. But yeah.
This man
Back
knows me
back to
well.
back to Bunny's orc.
I fucking hate you. Why?
He's talking to you for some me.
No, I'm talking about whoever put Shrek up there.
That was
It's me, I'm
Stop.
streaming then.
Somebody-
Go to hell, Wolf.
Somebody once
No, I
told
heard
me
that song on the
this
radio the other day.
donkey
from
was
Why are
gonna
they
Home.
fuck
sprinkling
me.
Smash Mouth?
I
My
don't know,
ass
but
ain't
I
the
looked at my mom with
tightest in
fucking
the
millennial face, it's great.
shed.
Oh my god.
The princess
Alright, now
and
kids,
the
let's continue
prince
going.
took my ass to France. And
Took your
now
ass to
it ain't
France?
the tightest in the land.
Alright, before the half orc says anything, the half orc picks up a rock and tosses it into the crowd at the bard that won't stop singing. The bard is all of a sudden just instantaneously killed, and his dead
I don't
body
even have to
flops
roll.
into the arena.
No! No, father! I will keep your legacy going!
What the hell?
There once was a orc who
The
threw
orc then
a
picks up a
stone
rock
in my
tosses it into the
daddy's
crowd,
face.
and to the child, right into his chest. He tosses it so hard that the child has a
Just
hole where his
explode.
heart used to be, and his body just falls lifelessly on the ground.
Me smash hard.
So what? Where are we? Where what? We're fucking. Oh, wow.
So after the two
We're
bards,
15 minutes in and already 2 people have died.
yep.
Bong.
So
They
two,
were bards.
the
They weren't
orc
useful anyway.
the orc looks back at the half orc and he just says, "I fucking hate bards." And yes, he has an accent, so deal with it.
I hate bards too.
Anyway, this half orc stands tall and proud in front of this orc, and he says,
I will kill you. I don't know. You can't-
Scarecrow's an orc.
"He's an
Okay.
half orc, but
I'm
still,
an
he's an
Afro
orc."
He's a lowly person.
I'm in a arena fighting. At least I'm not one of the bards that were just killed.
He's got a point.
Yeah, well, deal with it. One of our lesser people.
Nobody likes bards.
Fight for our entertainment.
And
Now,
everyone in
I
the
just-
audience
fight.
get
I
these
just
hands.
realized what he said.
Fight,
Okay,
you
sir.
half orc. Yes, entertain me. Draw blood for my entertainment. Yes.
Do I get
Give
to
me a
kill the
sec.
king later?
The king's not there. He doesn't care about this.
How dare you
This
say
is-
I'm not here?
This
I
is-
am
this is-
observing the fight. I tell you so.
This is like Fight Club. The king doesn't know about this.
Don't
Oh
tell the
no,
king
there's a
about
third
Fight
rock.
Club.
Oh no, there's a third rock. Hopefully the dungeon master doesn't say that this rock grows into the crowd.
So when he starts singing again,
That is a nice rock.
give me a second because I forgot.
It's a boulder. That's a
Ah,
nice
yeah.
boulder.
I
Start
like
off-
that boulder.
Fucking boulder.
That's
So
a
both of you
nice
don't have
boulder.
weapons, so this is just bare hand combat. So give me a second.
Fine.
Wait, should let me,
You're not true orcs if you don't have a good freaking hand-to-hand combat.
Alright, so what's going on now? Am I still
Oh, yeah, I got
talking
it.
or am I still doing a promo?
Yep, still doing your promo. You say I will kill you. What else do you say? If you have anything else you want to say.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, he's got to write it down.
I'm not right. I don't write down. How do you, sir? I do impromptu.
Even Big Boy is ripping you. He says it's such a crazy cave.
We're not even in the cave yet. Jeez.
Stuck in between a boulder and a hard place.
No, I want
Alright.
you to understand.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Oh, he's
You aren't
talking.
fighting.
I was gonna
I wa-
play the. Just bear with me. I'm in the background. I'm the band.
I thought we killed the band. I have slain thousands of humans. I've slain hundreds of orcs. What makes you think you're any different? All you are just meat for the slaughter.
Why aren't you coming through? Say something.
Something.
Say something again.
Something again.
Oh, okay. I scrolled. I wasn't scrolled down enough.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine.
You're fine. That was
It's,
just
I
me.
mean, it's kind of hard to hear over
The band.
Fish's band.
The band. Yep.
It's alright. I've set myself down. Deal with it.
Okay, now I've got to get back on the promo chart. Oh crap, where was I? Slayed thousands, hundreds.
Shut up
Okay.
then.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to finish the
Maybe
promo.
one day we'll do this.
Is the dungeon master ready?
I mean, if that's all you gotta say.
Well, my train of thought was gone, so yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I heard you say it. The half orc looks like the orc and is like, I have slayed hundreds of humans and thousands, and many more orcs. What makes you any different? And the orc just looks at you and just wipes the blood off from his mouth, and he just says, No one's beaten me yet. And he is known as the undefeated in this arena. You are the new challenger, by the way. You have
Okay.
challenged him because you are just looking for a good fight. I like how there's a bloody rock in the ground.
Wonderful.
Anyway,
And then you see him, Daddy. Rip
Sharkeisha,
Rob.
no. Yep, it's all from.
Alright.
It's all coming from my mind. And so I want you to roll a.
Okay. 10 since I'm in combat.
No, it's D&D works differently. But how this is working because I
Okay.
don't have bare hand combat. It's written down here. Let me do. We'll just use that. Roll a d20 again.
I roll a 17.
17 plus your strength modifier, so plus 3 over your strength.
Yeah.
Alright, so 17
makes it-
plus 3.
That
So
makes
it's
it 20. Raw! Time to end this fight with my super move.
Oh god, this is Superman. Well, he rolled a 19, so you beat him by 1. Congratulations.
I mean, that's the only way I could have beaten him.
So he charges. The half orc and orc charge at each other yet again. The orc tries to. He tries to make a left hook, but he misses as the orc dodges. The orc then rises, jumps straight up and takes his fist and just punches him straight down on his head.
Well, in the balls of his face.
So I say he's not a Balchinian. As the orc takes a hit, I want you to roll a d4. goes my d4, so that doesn't
3.
count. You rolled a 3. He takes... Shirkisha, no! He takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage right on his head, and he looks a little bit dazed, but he's still standing.
I see why you're undefeated. No mere man could beat you, and not even a half orc would barely stand a chance.
You're
Me?
nothing. He just looks at you. You're nothing but a puny whelp. And he takes his. Let me take a roll. Roll a d20 plus your acrobatics.
But I'm assuming that I'm somewhere in the crowd and that I have a bet on this fight.
You might be in the crowd. You
Now,
don't know yet.
Dude, it's already going to be a 20.
I'm also assuming that I might be some form of magic user.
You'll find out soon enough.
Alright, I
Well,
rolled a 19.
I'm rolling.
You're not there. So you
I
can't.
rolled. I rolled an 11 in hopes of benefiting in somehow by bonus strength or some shit like that.
In the distance, in the back of your head, Scarecrow, you hear this very unfamiliar voice. But it rings true to what your thoughts usually are. You hear, just fucking finish him off already. This accent. And then the voice.
I'm a
it's
fucking
gone.
wizard, mate. Hurry up. I have hiccups, by the way.
Oh, there you go. It's the
Yeah.
hiccuping wizard.
Oh,
So, I forgot what I rolled for the orcs. I'm rolling again. What'd you roll for your acrobatics?
doesn't
I-
matter because he rolled a 20.
Or no, it was athletics. You roll a nat 20?
I know, natural 20.
Well, let me see if I roll a natural 20, this will work. Nope.
Was it a 1?
It was a 10.
Okay.
But you rolled a natural 20, so it was like 25 plus your athletic. Because you see next to your main stats on the first page on the...
Yeah.
Okay. You see the ones that are dotted. Those are what you're proficient in. Anyway. So you rolled a natural 20 plus 5 is 25. He rolled a 10 plus 2, so he...
Got
With a
fucked.
sh- with a sh- he tries to grapple you. He does not succeed. As he tries to grapple you, he fall. Well, it wasn't that one, so he can't do it. But he misses. You just magically, some kind of way, just do this like turn. You just turn around, and some kind of way you end up behind him, and you take your elbow. Well, it's your character. What do you want to do?
No, let's go with the elbow thing. I'll take my elbow and drive it like. Actually, no, I'll break his arm. I rolled a natural 20. I can do what I want in this game.
All right. I mean, you rolled a nat 20. Okay, fair enough. Roll d20 and add your strength modifier to it.
17. And that's with the strength modifier.
Okay. You rolled a 17. So you grab him by his arm as he is on his knee after like missing terribly, and you just push him on the ground, and you bend it back, and the crowd gets kind of quiet in anticipation, and they just hear you screaming. as yes.
Can
What,
I just request,
what?
What?
Scarecrow,
Yes.
may you roll a 20 in decision of how big your nose is?
His nose is human. It's like more human size.
He has no nose at the minute. I want to know how big his nose is.
I rolled
Half orcs have the appearance of a human, except for they just have
11.
like more traits.
Okay,
of a-
11, bun.
Oh well, whatever.
We'll
Anyway,
see how
Thank
this
you.
goes.
as he's bending his arm back, the crowd gets
You're
quiet in
bending it.
anticipation to see what's happening. And they just hear, you can somewhat, for those who are closer, they can hear the cracking of bone, and the orcs just screaming in agony. "Ah!" And after a while, the arm just rips off.
Take that as a 6. Needs more nose.
He as you see, the unnamed half orc just rips it off with ease, and the orc is in so much pain, but he still stands to his feet, bleeding out of his bloody arm.
We're gonna say his nose.
Oh my
Oh,
god, he looks
God.
like
I
a
fixed it.
fucking
It's
witch.
gone. It looked like a dick.
Holy shit.
To be fair, I didn't hear half orc when we started, so he has more orky kind of looks. But I'm gonna draw
Yeah,
the human
he's-
nose.
Just
A
it's like
Jewish
it's a-
human nose.
It's a human, what just like
Oh,
orc
I'm fucking
features,
hiccups.
But nose.
She
but
knows
he-
what a burning Jew looks like.
He rips his arm off, and the orc kind of stands up and just looks at him with this wary look. And he just says in his last words, "Bravo to you, Hulk. Bravo to you." And he falls back onto his back and he's out. He is done for. The crowd gets silent for about 5 seconds and then they're just going wild like that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And as you stand there victorious, what are you doing? The orc is pretty much half dead. You can walk away off into the distance.
Take his nose! Take his nose! Kill him! Kill him! Take his nose! Take his nose!
Well, that's the crowd's chanting. You know what? Mercy killed because he's probably suffering way too much from losing his arm.
So roll me.
Do you claim his
D20.
nose as your own?
Roll d20 plus your strength modifier.
Got your nose.
Got your nose.
So 17 plus 30 equals 20.
I've already
Yes.
decided that Scarecrow's gonna have a necklace of noses by the end of this.
Fuck it, fine. Let's up that lore.
If he wants, it's his character.
Let's up that lore up. I want to be Tark Slayer levels.
You're
Eh?
going for his lower lip.
Lower lip? What are you on about?
You say, wait, you're gonna rip his lower lip off?
No!
I thought it was a nose collection.
Taking
you're
his
going- so
nose
you're ripping his nose off, Scarecrow.
and it to his necklace. Yeah?
I say a necklace of toes.
Toes?
You know what?
That's too easy.
What about pinky fingers?
Necklace of
It's-
dicks.
Okay, wait, stop, Scarecrow.
Rip the dick off. and
What do
make
you
a
want to rip
necklace.
off?
Before I mercy kill him, I'll take his teeth. Easy enough.
Ooh.
So he rolls a
They
strength.
call
He rolls a
him-
strength roll.
The Tooth
17
Fairy.
Plus 17
So-
plus 3.
As the crowd is chanting,
Tooth Fairy! Tooth Fairy! Tooth Fairy!
they're chanting his name.
You could say it's 2:30.
Oh my God! Shut up, Wolf. They're chanting Hulk's like Hulk, Hulk, and it's like you're playing freaking Shadow of Mordor, and they're just like,
Hey.
and it's like
Doof, 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 left side up, doof, doof,
Yeah,
doof, doof, doof,
exactly.
left side up,
Just
doof.
so
With hiccups
as
included.
Hulk stands over this half-dead orc, he grabs his bottom chin, opens his mouth, and just goes. He kind of takes 4 of his fingers into his like bottom jaw and just rips off. Well, actually, wait. Roll another d20. Well, you
Are
rolled.
he's gonna bite
No.
my hand off?
No. You already rolled 20 on your strength.
Wait, he's got him by the lower jaw.
He's
Yeah.
got him by the lower jaw. And
So
he
he's
just,
gonna rip off his jaw.
I'm ripping out teeth.
Oh,
well,
teeth.
you
Oh,
rolled
yeah, that's
17 plus
Doof,
20.
doof,
You was
doof, doof,
17 plus 3.
Tooth
So
Tooth
it's a
fairy.
20.
Tooth fairy.
Yeah.
And so, as he's just looking to pull out his teeth, you hear the tearing of a jaw, and then crash! His jaw just comes right off, and his Hulk just holds up the bottom jaw of an orc. the tusk protruding out of the bottom jaw, and all blood just dripping down from it. And the crowd is just like, and then. And they're just going wild, and they're just cheering your name
They
again.
just eat a mic.
Hulk, 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 and they're just,
champion!
and then you just hear this announcer, Presenting the champion of the arena, the new champion of the arena.
The Tooth Fairy!
There's more teeth on that upper jaw.
Maybe, but they took the lower jaw.
So as the new champion of the arena, what do you decide to do with this jaw? Do you wait until you're in private company, or what do you do in the middle of the arena with the jaw?
Begins to fuck it.
No.
Shut up, your character's not here.
Okay,
You
well,
can't do
just
anything.
lick it then.
What is with y'all?
Do you lick it?
Fuck it, I lick it.
Alright.
He licks it, and the crowd looks with a bit of confusion, but they're just like, ah, fuck it, we've seen worse. and then
Was it as bad as Tommy Two Asses?
Yes, it was worse.
Does his club get +1 tooth damage?
No, he doesn't get +1
They
tooth
were
damage.
hand fighting, but I didn't know, so I like drew a club by
Oh,
accident.
Yeah, he drew a club, but it's fine.
Oh,
But he as Hulk, because I mean you're done fighting now,
Yeah.
so you just walk out of the arena. As you walk like under, well, you know where the freaking football teams come out from. You're walking pretty much like into a locker room. You walk through the tunnel, and you're by yourself. No one
get
else
slapped
is there.
on the ass by the fans.
you walk. Well, the fans are too high to reach him, so not like pot high. Some of them
Oh
maybe.
man.
Some of them might be. You don't know.
Dude, I can't believe you just killed that man, dude. Oh yeah.
As Hogan's walking out, he just heard, "That was awesome, dude! Yeah!" And then they just one dude passes out, and the other one's just like, he passed out. And Hulk just walks away, and he's like, freaking audience. But as Hulk is in this tunnel by himself, he just hears this slow clap. And a little beat behind it because my hand hit the Windows key. And no.
I'm gonna find your
what?
mom.
Why can't I have that as my theme?
And
I
her
mean, I know the
over
song
and
wasn't
fuck
invented yet,
her
but still.
ass.
What's Seven Nation Army? That's your
You-
theme
you-
song.
You can
Gonna
hire-
kiss your mom.
If you want, you can hire a bard, but no one. You're by yourself right now, and you just hear this voice in the back of your head. But you hear the clap as clear as day, and you just hear, "That was a very, very impressive fight, my friend."
It's sorry
I
if
look
y'all.
into this.
What?
Sorry if you can hear my hiccups. I'm trying to keep them like low. I really have a serious case of hiccups
Man,
right now.
Has been hunting
Oh
for a while.
yeah.
But Hulk is. You just hear this creeping voice in the back of your head, and it's not as creepy as you thought. A very feminine voice. It's obviously a female,
Okay.
and you hear. That was a very impressive fight. Out of all my years coming to this arena, I never thought anyone would beat Murphy. Very, very impressive. Undefeated champion, and you just toss him down like a rabid dog. Very well done.
Even if
I
you
could
don't have
use-
bleeding nipples, I still respect it.
Yeah, one of his nipples was bit off, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry. As you hear her say, "I could use a strength like you," and you all of a sudden you see this shadowy figure in front of you, and she's just standing there. It's obviously a shadowy figure. She's wearing a cloak, dark black cloak, and it's obvious she's a woman because it shows off some of her curvy features.
Her
You can
curves
see
and
some
caresses.
of, you can see some of her hair sticking.
Oh,
No,
Miranda.
no, you're not here wrong. No.
Alright.
I can strictly hear a man just being horny in the distance.
She
That
looks at you.
mouse.
She looks at you with confusion. She's just like, "What?"
Damn, look
Fuck
at little
you.
bitties.
It's that mouse. Fucked.
I mean, look, hang on, dude. You checking out
What?
this rack?
I could smell them. I can smell them curves.
She obviously is, she's obviously a little bit stacked as you look at her.
Fuck off! I don't know how to make a robe look fucking female. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. This is how
It's
I pictured
fine.
her. You're doing good. Actually, where is she?
Oh, I see. Nice job, Bun.
Race might help.
She's wearing a cloak right now. You can't tell at all.
Okay.
It's like her whole head's covered. All that's sticking out is her
Cleavage.
Is that
No,
Drew
well,
nose? And our horns.
You just see kind of like you can see some of her hair, but not all of it. But you just see some of it sticking out, and it's blue, like a darkish
God, this is Wolf.
dark blue. No, it's not wool.
Damn it.
But then you just see you see the hood part of it just kind of like it's looking up to you, and you see this one what looks like a flaming glowing eye, and it's a white flaming glowing eye inside this cloak, but you can barely see. Well, actually, roll me perception. So roll a d20 plus your perception.
All right, 1 second.
You have no perception, so just roll a d20.
Okay. 16.
Okay. You roll a
Blind.
16.
She's not fuckable.
Um, you could somewhat barely make out her face, but it's still not enough to see like the full thing. You just kind of see her hair. You can see her lips and her. So because you can see her lips, you can see her chin. So that and her chin is, which is her skin it's brown. His like light brown skin. So she's light brown, but you don't know anything else from that. She's just a humanoid.
That's used to the Yankee terms.
Yes. A humanoid with a white flaming eye and blue hair. That's all you know at the moment. But you then all of a sudden you hear her voice. It's the same as what you heard in your head. She just holds up this red and, well, it's not red, sorry. It's a blue and, well, it is blue. It's a blue insignia. Or more of an emblem, medallion, whatever you
Is
want
it
to
a-
think of it as.
Is it a fire emblem?
No, it is not a fire emblem. I know what you did there. And she holds it up to you. And she says, I could use strength like yours. If you ever choose to join me in a certain... Well, I have a certain
Orgy!
quest. No.
Join
a certain
me.
quest for you. If you ever decide to join me, come to the city of Redmont in the north. There I will be waiting at a certain tavern. You'll know it when you get there, trust me. It'll draw your attention. Also, please clean yourself up before you come here and do something about that missing nipple, will you? And
Put on a fucking shirt.
and then she slowly turns and she just walks. She's walking. You're looking down at the emblem, and then all of a sudden you hear in the back of your head again. You hear, "Oh, and if you get lost, just you know what? You'll be fine.
Where were we meant to
you'll
meet
do
her?
alright." The city of Redmont. Redmont.
Yeah, okay.
And then as you hear that, you look up, and she's gone. It's like she wasn't even there, but you're still holding the insignia in your hand, so you know she was there. And
You
after
know
that,
damn right.
you will know.
All right, you guys know if it's a quest with me, there's gonna be bloodshed.
Yeah, just stab anything.
Body slam.
I wouldn't recommend it, but okay.
Superplex.
But yeah. So what do you do after that? Do
All right,
you-
I'll go ahead.
Do you like clean up yourself? What? Just like what are you going to just go straight north to the city? You going to get your things? What?
Nah, I gotta be glass about this. I am bleeding, and also I do need medical attention for my missing nipple.
All right. So so in the meantime, you go to the arena's cleric, and they just heal you up and fix you up, and There you go.
Replace your nipple.
Yeah, a squire comes. He's not a squire, but he's more of a attendant of the arena.
Hello there, good sir. It turns out, as you might happen, I'm actually quite the adept at replacing nipples. If you'll just sit there for a moment, I'll have you fixed up. Well, fucking
Well, no,
jolly
the
good,
cleric's-
sir.
The cleric's a chick, but yeah, the attendant comes.
Fuck you.
The cleric
Put
just
some
looks at
effort
you and
into
is like,
that.
I know, but the attendant is saying this. So the cleric looks at you and is like, I can heal you up, but you're still going to be missing that nipple if we can't find it. The attendant just happens to run. Well, actually, no. Roll a d20.
Does
The nipple off the dead green guy.
Does
Get it
the
on
nipple
ice.
No,
float
no,
down
quick.
from
Roll-
the arena
roll a
to
Roll a
your
d20,
chest?
Scarecrow. Roll a d20.
Alright, 14.
Roll 14. All right, good enough. The attendant just so happened as they were cleaning up the dead body. He happens to have found a brown orcish, half orcish nipple.
It appears
on
I've
the ground.
found 3 nipples.
You know, where the jaw used to be.
And he just happens to run in and it's like, I heard you were fish, if you want to. Get him his accent.
Yeah, I was cleaning the arena, and it appears I found 3 nipples. I don't suppose one of these is yours.
Scarecrow, roll me a d20 plus your perception.
Which is none.
No, you have plus 2? What did? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet, sorry. Too many character sheets to
So the
look at.
guy can't recognize his own fucking nipple.
He doesn't have perception. He has 0 perception. Anyway, his wisdom shit.
13.
You rolled a 13. You just happen to look, and on the far left nipple, you look down at your left nipple, because your right one's the one that's missing. You look down at your left nipple and say, "Yep, that's the one right there." And you point at the far left one. You pick it up, and you look at the cleric, and you say,
God damn it, I rolled badly.
"But you don't have to
Well,
roll for
just-
this. You just found it." So.
Just give me a moment, sir. I have a few band-aids. I'm sure I can fix this up quite well.
I mean, the cleric can easily just heal it back on there. But she
Okay, what was the point for the roll then?
to see if you recognize which one was yours. You could have
I mean,
gotten the
I've
green
kind of-
orc nipple.
Give
oh
him
my
the green
God.
nipple. Go on.
Oh,
Why did you give her that idea?
Green nipple, green
So,
nipple, green nipple,
the-
green nipple, green nipple, green
No, he
nipple.
rolled well. He rolled well, so he has.
He has a
his-
monocle nipple.
He has his other nipples, a monocle
I'll
nipple as
take it.
well.
You sure this reptilian? Sorry,
Really dark
hiccups.
areolas.
Hiccups
Yeah.
are throwing me off. But
He has really dark areas.
are you sure this reptilian nipple isn't yours, sir? I know there was an Argonian fighting before, but perhaps
There's
I
no
am
Argonians
clear-
here. There's
I'm a clear
Dragonborn.
half orc.
Lizard Man was
say
fighting
Dragonborn?
before.
Okay, but the cleric
I'm
takes your
trying for
nipple.
comedy. Fuck you.
I see what you did there. It's a dragonborn. The cleric looks at you and it's like, it's a dragonborn. Last time someone called the dragonborn a lizard man here, the last attendant got his head blown off with fire.
Rip.
So
What about
please
the
watch
other
your
guy?
mouth around the dragonborn. I don't want to end up healing another burn victim.
Right, I will not say Fus Roda.
That's
And
not
is
a thing
everyone-
here.
Damn it.
She looks at you, I don't know what you speak of, but whatever. And she just holds the nipple up to your chest and she's chanting words that you don't understand.
Oh no, don't actually give it some credit. Chant something. This is my first like realistic D&D experience, man. You gotta make this good for me.
Jesus is real. Jesus is real.
chanting, well, she's
Jesus
a
is
cleric.
real. Jesus
No.
is real.
She's
We'll
not-
go with that.
Jesus
Okay.
isn't in this realm of
Yeah,
worlds.
It's magical
So-
incantations.
Oh,
There are
nipple
worlds.
heel.
There
Nipple
are
heel.
worlds of the gods,
Who's
but and there are
Jesus? Jesus
there are
means
many gods.
nipple reattach in this world. I don't know what you're on about.
Stitched
there-
up now.
But anyway, yeah, his nipple.
I hope
She's
that
just
comes up
chanting,
again.
and she's just like, she's just chanting
Yeah.
something. What about nipples?
All I hear
We've
is
been on
nipples,
nipples.
nipples, nipples.
Hold your button down when you
That's
talk.
not
Oh, I see that.
I was just wondering how many nipples Fish was planning on having ripped off in this
I don't
campaign.
know.
I got plans already.
But yeah, he actually
There's
heals it
teeth in
back
this
on.
one.
You see
I'm
the
Mike Tyson of
fairy.
nipples.
you see the nipple slowly like reattaching itself, and then as she's done chanting, you look down and your nipple, it was like it was never even ripped off.
There you go,
No,
son.
there's black
Aw.
sewing thread.
If you had a
That's-
baby,
that's how
you'd be
cleric
able
healing
to
works.
reproduce milk again. But,
That's how healing
you know,
works in this.
Unfortunately, you're a male, so perhaps you might just be able to care for your baby. Anyway, carry on.
The cleric looks at the attendant and is just like, "Don't you have a dead body to claim?"
Carry on.
and as you're done being healed, what do you do then? Do you head for Red Monk?
Sorry.
It's actually, you know what? I appreciate it because it adds on to it for the little dead space that might have been there. So it's fine. It's like there's less NPCs I had to add. You just close the point for me.
Alright, you half-orc male, go and make milk for your
Yeah.
baby. Do
Yeah, we're
it.
bored with
Go
the
on.
NPC.
What's that? You can't? What sort of father are you?
He's not a father.
Fighter.
Father.
And then, where the hell did Timmy Sweet Boy come from?
But what do you do after your like wounds are healed and you're completely fine?
Father, please.
Please.
Leaking man milk.
Okay, you know, before we I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go to the armory and take me like some armor and a weapon, so that way I can brave the adventurers out or
Yeah,
something.
put something on.
Look at your inventory. You have some weapons. You're fine.
Okay.
And plus, you are a well. Do you want to explain your character in more detail since you have your character sheet now?
Okay.
Fuck, I
Hi,
drew
everyone.
him. What am I gonna do if he is different? Fuck.
It's fine. Like,
You-
if he wants to go deeper into his details, like where he's from and stuff like that, I don't know.
Now I'll give a quick overview of this. Hope I don't mess this up.
It's fine.
Hi everyone. My name is Logan. I'm with Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh gosh. Mind you, you were in the locker room by yourself, and an attendant is walking by, and he kind of peeks his head in, and he hears you talking to yourself as you're looking in the mirror. No, he's just
I
looking.
have a
He doesn't say
concussion.
anything. He hasn't said anything. He's just looking as Hulk is talking to himself in the mirror.
My name is Holg. I'm 19. My profile says 5'8", but I'm actually 5'9". I am not a midget.
That whole inch makes a difference.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's what the ladies tell me.
It's all about guff.
Alright, some of my personality traits are I love a good insult.
You don't have to read this off. You don't have
Okay.
to read this off. Fine. You can just put those into play when you feel if you get there.
Alright.
But
Anything else you think I should add?
I mean,
What's your shoe size?
15.
Oh,
I got some
Well,
folks. My family.
well, you know what they
5'9"?
say about people with big feet.
5'9" with fucking.
Yeah.
shoes. What the fuck?
Listen, it's not by your human standards.
Fair enough.
Everything's human except his feet.
So
Yes.
feet the meat.
Harry.
Well,
Like
hey.
fucking clown feet.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If any of this stuff made you smile or giggle, please hit the like or subscribe button and leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Also, if you want to join in the weird conversations that we're having on Twitter, just join me over there and all that fun shit. So, hope you guys have an awesome day. Love you. Bye.